go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes. He'll come with you.
Not a chance. Last time I was in there, she spilled a bottle of Skelegro, and I swear I saw her topping it up. Topping it up with what? I don't know. Water or something.
Are you sure? Nurse Blaney is highly regarded. I can't see her doing anything untoward.
No, but what if she did? And what if that Skelegro doesn't work properly now?
What are you getting at? Go on, spit it out.
Well, what if, for instance, it only grew half the size? Or they grew in a funny shape? What about that? I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. Nurse Blaney would never do anything like that.
What were you in for anyway? You saw Nurse Blaney last time.
I was feeling a bit like...
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Got it. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What a fucking bitch.
This must be mine. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
Revelio. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Nah, shit, just playing this game. Yo, what up? No, I'm drunk, I'm not even lying.
What are you up to now?
I've never encountered.
Probably gonna smoke this blunt here in a minute.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever? How offensive. Next.
Fine, a
Revelio.
genius. Happy
Possibly.
now?
But I'll allow your limp vocabulary.
This disillusionment charm is superb.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you.
I was just gonna tell you, I figured out how I can share this game with you, I
You
think.
keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alohomora.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which
Probably, I have to
incidentally
try it out.
have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
No sour notes, please.
Accio. Revelio.
I cannot do this for all eternity. Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Accio. Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Reparo. Stupefy. Confringo. Glacius.
You can't imagine how
Accio. Depulso. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Stupefy. Defendo. Incendio.
Why can't I hit you?
Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Incendio.
I'll find you.
Revelio.
There you are.
Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Accio. Depulso. Levioso.
Who lived here, I wonder?
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Handy.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country. But we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Aloha Mora.
Friends are now, don't I?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
Off on another.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know.
Blowing, blowing.
Sebastian
Polo
is
draws
single-mindedly
showing.
focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Incendio.
sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good ones. Book. Stop it! Incendio.
Stupid one. Fringo. Expelliarmus.
Time.
Protego.
I will make it. I won't rest until... No! I will make you pay.
Incendio.
You've made your last mistake. Seems your heart isn't in this at all. You're one less human to worry about. Not quite Put me down at once! Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Expelliarmus!
There you are.
Incendio!
No! Alright, as a grapple. The move of a coward.
Levioso!
Child!
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Little moon calf.
Incendio!
Fringo!
Easily diverted.
Accio!
Was that your best?
Glacier!
Fringo!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
There's a lot of shit to press to make sure you have enough strong spells.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere.
There's so many dudes that you just
Children
forget
should
about
be
them.
Seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar.
Revelio. Reparo.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Repulsor!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Descendo. Lumos. Oh. Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft. Lumos.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio. Let's have a look. Accio.
Are we really supposed to look at that because I can't read the damn motherfucking thing it says?
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention it?
I turned it off because it will keep doing it over and over again, even when you're not here. And it'll mess up all my cutscenes to where I can't hear them.
Just learned it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
So fuck that bitch.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
No, I'm just playing. Do you want me to turn her on right now? Because I can.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Alright, I'll turn it on right now. Have fun, you fucking idiot. I'll turn it on, but I'll be right back.
Oh, now okay, bro.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Revelio.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpooned alien.
Nigga, what?
Reparo.
That shit entertains me so much.
Man, I can tell.
I'm laughing my ass off. Miguel said, what face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
I'm over here reading it right now. Where did you even get that from?
Yo, I don't know, turn off the lights, and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle, da. It's ice ice baby, lol.
You got some?
I was confused for about 0.2 seconds.
That's great. See, this is why you don't stop playing the game, because then you forget how to find certain shit. Like, I need this mandrake, and I don't remember how to get it because I'm out.
Isn't a mandrake a plant?
Yeah, it's that plant on the left side that says L1. And you're supposed to throw it at people and it helps you fight. But I can't remember where to get it from, but I googled it because I'm a loser.
Maybe at the plant class?
At the plant class, that's where you unlocked it. But you actually get it from a certain place, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says head to
Is
dogweed at
Hogsmeade
the
like the
desk.
town?
Yeah. Dogweed and deathcap. Whatever the fuck that is.
Gotcha.
Does it say hogshead? No, it says dogweed. Motherfucker. That said take a biscuit. You take a biscuit, you fat motherfucker. The old fool. Okay, I don't fucking understand then.
I'll also take a biscuit.
Well, too bad I don't have a biscuit.
WTF.
You know, secretly I love that fucking thing too, dude. It's great, but when it reads too fast and you don't catch the whole thing, you know, it's like, what the fuck did it say? And you can't go and review it because if you don't have the YouTube already pulled up, it won't let you see the comments.
Oh, weird. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony, love it or leave it.
Where are you getting this shit from?
You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play if there was a problem. Yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice Bob.
Nigga, I am trying to focus. You are perfect for just destroying my train rail. Like, it
Ice
just
Bob face
off
with
the
tears
track.
of joy, face with tears of joy,
Ice
face with
Bob.
tears of joy, face with
What the
tears of
fuck is an
joy.
ice bob?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Several in a while, has there? Polyjuice potion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say.
If any dark wizards come around Hogsmeade, I'll give them something to sniff at.
First they're teaching people jinxes. Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curses in the hand. You
practices of the dark arts should stick to fighting the
Daily profit.
Glad you came.
Tried to have a chat with Ellie Peck the other day. Needed some mooncalf fur.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you.
Hello, Zorona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
Shut the fuck up. Wanna see me be mean?
Levioso.
Yes. I feel like this is some shit your dad would do to animals as a kid.
Yeah, straight up.
I'll spout
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Cause we have heard some stories.
Oh, for sure. But, like, I wouldn't blame my dad. It was just what he was shown as a kid, you know? It's what all his brothers fucking did, and he just joined in, you know? He was the baby.
Forbidden forest, forbidden forest, forbidden forest.
Fuck them.
Yeah, it's not like he knew any better for sure.
Yeah, because he used to, like, fight dogs and shit like that back then. I mean, not a lot I want to say on this stream, though, I guess.
I can't imagine him doing any of that now, TBH.
Oh, for sure, he's too sensitive.
To find Mrs. Sprottle.
And he fucking loves dogs just like I do.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my
He's gotten soft in the old age. Same for me.
I think that goes for everyone.
I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Your dad is not as hard on anybody as he used to be.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go
Oh, 1000% Stella helps with it too, I think.
Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch.
Oh yeah,
Aiden
for
did
sure.
when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hall clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Did that say dog boy sighting?
These rocks have seen better days.
I think it did.
Don't try to expelliarmus nonsense on me.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Window! Incendio! This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Accio! Compulso! Accio!
I thought those were these diamonds or these crystals that you fucking break apart, but no.
I find the rarest beast in the...
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Incendio!
That's all the whole clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Accio.
Rahudon did it now. Chaos, you should have put this one in the vault, man. They not ready, they don't know what's common, man, or we gonna drop T.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this shit.
Lumos.
This shit had me dying for a second.
Your boy's a bad man and we invade in the streets, make Willem clapper rapper skirt, they be drop in the heat, shock the world, now I'm standy.
Are you sitting there looking shit up or what? Like, honestly, they kind of sounded like a John Cena song. What was it called? Bad Bad Man, I think?
I am Umau, but it fits the vibe.
I mean, it's fucking funny hearing this bitch say this shit. She over here rapping,
Bob
spitting bars.
You spot on.
That was it?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I ain't listened to that song in so fucking long either. So that's fucking great.
Since like 6th grade it feels like.
Right, because that's when we found out he was a fucking rapper, and we're like, okay, let's check his shit
Either I have to
out.
fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo!
You can't help but nod your head to the track. Fuck the watered down rap. We be taking it back, give it to you straight. Ain't no chassin' it, check why.
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Parry! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio!
Rest easy, my lord.
I didn't get to hear what you said because I was focusing on this nigga, so let's see. See, this one I'm talking about, it didn't even come up in the chat. That's crazy. This whole YouTube thing from PS5 is new though, so I guess it's okay. At least we get to stream from YouTube, right?
Revelio.
Facts.
Accio. Compulso. Revelio.
I don't really care about that last fucking spike thing over there. I don't need it. They think I'm reading all of that while I'm trying to play this game. They got like fucked up. Like, there's so many motherfucking letters. Like, get the fuck out of here. You think I'm gonna spend 30 minutes on a video game that I paid $70 for just to fucking read for 30 minutes straight? Hell fucking no. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I mean, I enjoy a good book every now and then, but fuck.
Just should have took less time, is all I was saying. What's this?
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Thought we'd forget about it.
Yeah, fuck that.
This is almost too easy.
Incendio.
Avoiding our problem.
Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
This looks intriguing.
Oh, and if you ever play this, dude, look, watch here, I want to show you. So when you're riding, so if you press R2, it makes you go faster, right? If you press L2, it makes you go more fast. But you see that yellow on the right hand side, it will go down if you hold L2, but not if you hold R2. But if you want infinite, you get close to the ground. See? And then it goes away, or go down like this. And it usually does. But you see, it'll pretty much just let you use it how much you want. But like once you go in the air, it starts training.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Wilt.
That said wilt.
Revelio.
Okay, so the fuck? I'm here.
I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Thank you for passing through.
Hello, Mrs.
I knew it was glitching.
My body's many parts and this is where it starts. Phalanges, I have 10 and metatarsals, then I got some tarsals too. I'll put them in my shoes. The F.
The traveling vendors will be thrilled.
I swear, we're gonna become a package deal on my streams. Like, people are only gonna stay if you're on the mic. You know what I mean? If you're controlling what this bitch does.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it.
Umau face with tears of joy.
Hey, I'm perfectly fine with that. Whatever makes me some extra money, right?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Then comes the tibia, that ain't no fibia, and now I'm up to my knee. Yeah, that's the patella to me.
I'm pretty sure it just said that's the patella to me. What the fuck is that?
He'll see it was.
We're doing the bone dance. We study the answers again and again till I get it right. We're doing the bone dance. Yeah, dance, and you'll learn it. And W.
Hello, Serona.
I'm doing the bone dance.
I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprotter with some hot dogs for our Wiggenweld potion, and
but I love
found
it.
your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wonder
Bro,
about
me
some of
too.
the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I've been showing Elena some of her older music, you know, Miley Cyrus. She don't seem too into it right now, but I think if I got her to watch the show, I think she would be really into it.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore.
Yeah, the show is where you get into her stuff.
Feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor.
And I think I'm gonna try to, when I get paid, I'm gonna try to get Disney Plus. So I figured, you know, maybe she'll watch it with me because she sits here and watches all my shows with me. When she eats and shit, she watches all my shows. She gets into them. Like, she even knows a little bit about Supernatural.
She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle.
Mucho gusto qua fabulosa. Arriba.
Hey, I don't mind you using my bitch, but at least speak English and, or at least put the translation, my guy. Like, I'm a Mexican and all, but I can't speak Spanish, so I have no idea what the fuck that said.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I believe in dreamin', shooting for the stars, baby. To be number one, you got to raise the bar, kickin' and scratchin', grindin' out my besta.
I repeat, what?
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
I don't mind you using my bitch, but at least speak English. I'm fucking crying.
I'll fix it. Charm grinder.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business
Oh
partner.
man, when JJ figured out about the
herbology supply business, just as we were getting started.
Pause. It won't let me pause. I'll tell you. Okay, so when JJ fucking figured out where the clue was for the tree, you know, when it had the painting on the wall and they're trying to figure out where the next or where the money was or whatever, or the cross was, and he was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm Sherlock Holmes. I just fucking started dying. Like, what the fuck? Like, that is straight up a perfect combination of you and RJ. Like, 100%.
That must have been frustrating for
I was fucking dying, bro.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the
And then how many times are these kids gonna try to get
Can't get anywhere
themselves
near
killed?
the Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
And if you couldn't tell, I'm on season 3.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down.
Tweedle LEE DEE DEE TWEEDLE LEE DEE TWEET rocks in the treetops all day long, hoppin' and a boppin' and a singing. Bro, I love that. The show is so fucking addicting.
That tweet song was fucking
Did this bitch
stupid.
all of that?
Yes, she did. She stole all that.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous
I
tentacular in
fucking
particular?
started dying.
If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. You'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar.
Here we go.
How to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Accio! Stop! Can't bend it!
I tried to press the spell, but I guess I tried a different spell, so...
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Where is that venomous tentacula? Spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the Hogwarts.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Hello, Hamora.
Have you seen this yet? It's pretty cool. It's how you unlock the doors with Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Does it get any...
I also just realized Raw is on tomorrow.
You know, I just realized that too, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tomorrow night, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Did you see that, Devin? That's fucking great. He just started beating the shit out of that fucking thing.
He whooped his ass.
He did, that's great. I need to make that into a TikTok. Let's see if I can get one of them to do it again.
Hello, Adelaide.
That was fantastic.
Thank you for coming. You see, my
That's
Uncle
fucking
Roland is a
great.
metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got?
Revelio. I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Of course, they only want to do it when I'm fucking with them. I want to get a good picture, not where it looks wow, I'm shooting shit at them, you know?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Could this be Mr. Oakes' Ranrock stylists? Just ahead.
Hello, defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Repulsor. Accio.
Why can't I hit you?
Lumos. Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Confrigo! Much too slow. Glacier! Not quick enough. Expelliarmus! Defendo!
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio!
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio! Repulsor!
I should investigate.
Lumos.
You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play if there was a problem. Yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice Bob. Here we go. I also just realized Raw is on tomorrow. He whooped his ass.
Revelio.
That was fantastic.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them, does it?
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me. Sandel's not half as tough as it sounds.
Incendio!
If it isn't, I shall get that goblin help.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. What do you have in store for me this time? And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. What do we have here?
I'm on for a bacon and mushroom stew.
I could be used for better things than this so-called patrol. The wizard will be defeated.
Trouble. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring.
I feel as though I'm not alone. The area's still clear, if anybody cares.
Revelio. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Your kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Revelio.
You will be. Someone there.
That was meant for me.
Who's there?
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Expelliarmus. Get away! I better.
Pity, not quite.
Protego.
What will we find in here?
Revelio.
You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play if there was a problem. Yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice Bob. Here we go. I also just realized Raw is on tomorrow. He whooped his ass. That was fantastic.
Quite such arrogance.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Don't get away with that.
Confringo.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
You won't defeat us all! You've been paying attention in defense against the dark.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal you upon.
Confringo.
No!
Accio.
Reinforce defense and move up.
I won't rest. Lucky, that's all. I will make you pay.
Confringo!
I will twice to back this out. I'm gonna let you. Stop it!
Expelliarmus!
No!
Incendio! Confringo! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
I won't rest. Showing off, are we? How did you do that?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Someone been taken out last week. A mess.
Stupid one. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
I won't.
Defendo.
No!
Expelliarmus.
I will make you.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio. Incendio.
Lucky, that's all. You can't stop us. You won't stop me.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry! My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. It may be behind the boiler door. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Aloha, Mora.
Incendio.
Ready to fight!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
This is a waste of my talents.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
What went on here, I wonder?
Not quite.
Confringo.
Was that your best?
Glacier. Expelliarmus.
Much better.